Let me start with something real. Have you ever gone to a doctor and suddenly realized you didn't know how to describe what was wrong in English? Maybe your head was spinning, your throat hurt, your stomach felt strange, but the moment someone asked, "What's the problem?" your mind went totally blank. If that has ever happened to you, stay with us, because today will change everything.
Welcome back to the 30-day English Listening and Speaking Challenge. This is day 10, and our topic is incredibly useful. Talking about health, symptoms, and doctor visits. I know it sounds serious, but we're going to keep it simple, natural, and honestly, kind of fun.
Before we jump in, I want to ask you something. Have you ever tried explaining your symptoms in English? If yes, how did it go? Tell us in the comments. Your story might help someone who feels exactly the same.
All right, let's start easy. When you visit a clinic, there are 3 questions you will almost always hear. What's wrong? How long have you felt this way? And where does it hurt? These are simple questions, but if you're nervous, they can feel intimidating.
So let's fix that right now. Here's the first phrase everyone should know. I don't feel well. Repeat that with us. I don't feel well. Short, clear, and perfect.
Now let's add details. This is what doctors need most. Try these. I have a headache. I have a sore throat. I feel dizzy. I feel weak. Say them out loud. Speaking helps lock the words into your memory.
And remember, you don't need long, complicated explanations. Doctors want clarity, not poetry. Short sentences are completely fine.
Now, here's a super helpful moment. Imagine the doctor asks, "Where does it hurt?" Your answer can be as simple as, "My stomach hurts," "My back hurts," "My chest hurts," or even shorter, "My head," "My throat," "My knee." People really talk like this.
Let me ask you something. When you get sick, what's the first thing you usually do? Do you rest, drink warm tea, take medicine, or panic a little? Share it in the comments. We always enjoy seeing your habits.
You're doing great so far. This is the end of part 1, and in the next part, we'll talk about something even more useful. How to describe how bad the pain is, how long it has lasted, and what kind of pain it is. These are the key skills for a real doctor's visit.
Stay close. Part 2 is coming up next. You're doing an amazing job today.
Before we continue, just a quick check-in. Are you still with us? If you are, give yourself a tiny nod. Yes, right now. And remember, if today's listening feels a bit harder than usual, that's actually perfect. You're training your ears to handle real conversations, real clinics, real questions.
All right, let's go deeper. In part 1, you learned how to say basic symptoms. Now we're going to focus on the 3 things doctors care about most: how bad the pain is, how long it has lasted, and what type of pain you feel. These 3 answers give doctors a clear picture immediately.
Let's begin with the question you'll hear very, very often. How bad is the pain? You don't need complicated English. Simple is best. Try repeating these. It's a little painful. It hurts a lot. It's very strong. These answers are short, clear, and completely natural.
And here's something even better, the 1 to 10 scale. Doctors love it because it shows exactly how you feel. Try this. It's about a 6. Or it's a 9. It's really bad. Just the number alone tells them everything.
Next, the second question. How long have you felt this way? Repeat these after me. Since this morning. For 2 days. For about a week. That's it. No long explanation needed.
Now, the third part, the type of pain. This is extremely useful because it helps identify the problem quickly. Listen carefully. It's a sharp pain. It's a dull pain. It's a burning pain. It feels tight. Short, powerful descriptions.
And here's something many people forget. When things get worse suddenly, you should say it clearly. Try these. It suddenly got worse. It's hard to breathe. I feel really weak. These sentences help doctors act faster.
Let's practice a complete mini checkup. Imagine you're in the doctor's office. Doctor, how bad is the pain? You, it's about a 7. Doctor, how long have you felt this way? You, for 3 days. Doctor, what kind of pain is it? You, it's a sharp pain. Perfect. Clean, natural.
Now, I want to ask you something. Are you someone who goes to the doctor right away, or someone who waits and hopes it goes away? Be honest, which one are you? Tell us in the comments. Your answer also helps other learners practice these structures.
Great job. Really. Part 2 is one of the most important sections of Day 10, and you followed along perfectly. In Part 3, we'll go into actual doctor questions, the exact sentences you'll hear during a real checkup, and how to answer them naturally and confidently.
Stay close. Part 3 is coming up next. You're doing amazing.
Let me start this part with a tiny moment of truth. Have you ever sat in a doctor's office, heard a question in English, and thought, oh no, what did they just say? Don't worry. It happens to almost everyone learning English. But after today, you'll recognize the most common doctor questions instantly.
Yes, because doctors, no matter which country, tend to ask the same types of questions. Once you know these patterns, the entire conversation becomes much easier. So let's break them down slowly and clearly.
Here's a very common one. Do you have any allergies? This question means, are you allergic to anything? Medicine, food, or something else? Easy answers include, no, I don't, or yes, I'm allergic to peanuts, or I'm allergic to penicillin. Short and simple.
Another question you'll hear is, are you taking any medication? Medication means medicine you are currently using. You can answer, no, I'm not taking anything, or yes, I'm taking cold medicine, or I take something for headaches. These answers are completely natural.
And here's a super important one. Do you have a fever? A fever means your body temperature is high. If you're not sure, you can say, I think so, or I'm not sure. People say this all the time.
Now, this question is very common in English-speaking clinics. Have you traveled recently?
This is to check if your symptoms came from another place or country. Answers can be, no, I haven't traveled, or yes, I traveled last week. Again, simple is best.
And here's another one that surprises many learners. Have you eaten anything unusual? This means, did you eat something strange or new that might have made you sick? And you can answer, no, nothing unusual. Or, yes, I ate something new yesterday.
All right, let's put this into a mini conversation. Doctor, do you have any allergies? You, no, I don't. Doctor, are you taking any medication? You, yes, cold medicine. Doctor, do you have a fever? You, I think so. Doctor, have you traveled recently? You, no, I haven't. Great. That's exactly how real appointments sound.
Now, let me ask you something. When you talk to doctors in your own language, do you usually give short answers or do you talk a lot and explain every detail? Tell us in the comments. I'm curious what type of patient you are.
And here's a helpful tip. If you don't understand a question, use these magic lines. Could you repeat that, please? Or could you say that more slowly? These are polite, natural, and used everywhere.
You're doing really well. Seriously. Part 3 was full of real clinic questions, and you handled them like a pro. In Part 4, we'll go into something practical: how to book a doctor's appointment in natural English, by phone, online, or in person.
Stay close, part 4 is coming up next. Great work so far.
Let me paint a quick picture for you. You're feeling sick, you pick up your phone, you start to call the clinic, and suddenly your brain goes, wait, how do I book an appointment in English? Don't worry. By the end of this part, you'll know exactly what to say, step by step, with natural, simple English anyone can use.
Yes, and the best part is, booking an appointment sounds complicated, but in English, it's actually very easy. Most clinics only need 3 pieces of information: your name, your problem, and the time you want. That's it.
Let's start with the most important sentence. When you call the clinic, you can say, I'd like to make an appointment. Repeat that with me. I'd like to make an appointment. This one sentence opens the door to the entire conversation.
Another option is, can I book a doctor's appointment? Or even simpler, I need to see a doctor. Short, clear, natural.
Now, the clinic will usually ask, what is the appointment for? That means, why do you want to see the doctor? You can answer with this simple sentence. I don't feel well. I have stomach pain. I have a fever. Or even, I just need a checkup.
Next question they often ask is, when are you available? This simply means, when can you come in? Your answers could be, I'm free this afternoon, I'm available tomorrow morning, or any time today is fine.
And if the clinic suggests a time, you can respond with, that works for me. That's okay. Or, could we do a later time? These are super polite and super useful.
All right, let's put this together in a tiny phone conversation.
You say, I'd like to make an appointment. The clinic says, sure. What is the appointment for? You say, I have a sore throat. The clinic says, okay. When are you available? You say, I'm free tomorrow morning. The clinic says, we have 10 a.m. Is that okay? You say, yes, that works. Perfect. Exactly how real calls sound.
And if you're someone who prefers booking online, here's what you'll see most often. Choose a time, reason for visit, contact information. Same idea, same simple English, nothing to worry about.
Now, let me ask you something. If you had to book a doctor's appointment right now, would you choose morning, afternoon, or evening? Tell us in the comments. It's a fun way to practice choosing times.
Also, here's a tiny bonus tip. If the clinic asks, do you have insurance, and you don't know what to say, you can simply answer, yes, I do. Or, no, I don't. Or, I'm not sure. Totally acceptable.
You're doing great, really. Booking appointments is something adults do all the time, and now you can do it with confidence in English.
In our final part of Day 10, we'll connect everything: symptoms, doctor questions, appointments, and we'll finish with a full example conversation plus your end-of-day practice challenge.
Stay with us. Part 5 is next.
Before we jump in, let me ask you something. Have you ever tried to explain your symptoms in English, but suddenly your mind just went blank? Don't worry. After this final part, you'll speak with confidence even when you're not feeling well.
And hey, if you're still here with us right now, that already tells me something. You're taking your English seriously. You're building real-life skills. And honestly, I'm proud of you.
Let's review the 3 big things we learned today: symptoms, doctor questions, and booking and appointment.
And now we're going to combine them into one natural, friendly conversation, exactly like a real clinic situation. Follow along and notice how simple English really is.
Ready? Here's your full example. I'll be the doctor, you be the patient.
Doctor, hello, how can I help you today?
You, I'm not feeling well. I have a headache and a sore throat.
Doctor, how long have you had these symptoms?
You, about 2 days.
Doctor, do you have a fever?
You, yes, I think so.
Doctor, okay, I'll check your temperature and take a quick look at your throat.
You, okay.
Doctor, it looks like an infection. I'll give you some medicine.
You, thank you, doctor. See? Simple, calm, clear. No complicated grammar, just real English that works.
Now, it's your turn, and I really want you to do this. Write a short answer in the comments. If you visited a doctor today, what symptom would you tell them?
It could be serious or funny. I have a headache. My stomach hurts. Or, I'm tired because I slept only 3 hours. Comment anything. It's easy practice, and it helps you remember the new phrases. Before we wrap up, here are 3 useful phrases you can use anytime. My symptoms are getting better. The medicine is helping. I need a follow-up appointment.
These sound supernatural, like a real patient speaking English.
Hey, you finished day 10. That's a big deal. You're learning real English for real life.
And thank you for learning with us today. If this lesson helped you, please subscribe to Daily English Hour. It truly supports the channel and helps more learners find these lessons.
And don't forget, tell us your symptom example in the comments. And get ready for day 11 tomorrow.
Great job today. Get some rest, drink some water, and keep practicing.
See you tomorrow. Goodbye for now.